Stop scrolling Instagram for a design inspiration for just a second. These 8 trends look amazing in photos, but are absolute disasters to live with. And I'm about to save you from a huge mistake. I'm Blake from Built by Becker, and I've been in the construction and design field for 15 years. And believe me, I say I've seen it all, I have seen it all. Trends coming and going like it's nothing. And what stuck with me for most of this, the prettiest trends you'll see on social media are often the biggest headaches in real life. Today, I'm calling out the trends that need to disappear from your mood board. I'm breaking down 8 popular design trends that are great in theory, but terrible in practice. Why they don't work, and what you should choose instead. Let's save you some big bucks and some big mistakes. But first, click to subscribe if you want some design reality checks that'll save you from trendy disasters. All right, let's have an honest conversation about design trends. Because social media has created this weird reality that we're all trying to live in. Magazine photos instead of actual homes. Here's the thing. Some trends are designed for photographers, not for people who actually use their kitchens, sleep in their bedrooms, or have kids who spill things. So let's talk about the ones that need to go. The first trend that I see everywhere, makes me shake my head every time I see it, are full coverage kitchen rugs. I get it. Kitchen rugs add warmth and style. A small runner in front of a sink, perfect. A washable mat by the stove, great idea. But these massive rugs that cover your entire kitchen floor like wall-to-wall carpeting, what are we doing here, people? Think about what happens in kitchens. Food gets dropped, drinks get spilled, grease splatters everywhere. Now imagine trying to clean marinara sauce out of a 6x9 rug that weighs 40 pounds when it's dry. You're basically creating a giant petri dish for bacteria and food particles. Plus, there are tripping hazards waiting to happen. Nothing says graceful dinner party like your guest face planting into the appetizers because they caught their heel on the corner of a rug. Stick to smaller washable rugs in high traffic areas. Or better yet, choose flooring that's beautiful enough to stand on its own. Your back will thank you when you're not wrestling a soggy blanket every time someone spills their coffee. Okay, the next thing that sounds so exotic and beautiful is actually a complete nightmare to live with are Zellige tiles. I'm talking about these tiles. If you are not familiar with the name Zellige Tiles, they're gorgeous. I'll give them that. These handmade Moroccan tiles have this beautiful, irregular charm that photographs like a dream. Here's what Instagram doesn't show you. They're basically sponges disguised as tiles. The irregular sizes mean your grout lines are all over the place, creating more surface area for dirt to hide. The porous nature means every spill becomes a permanent stain unless you seal them religiously. And even then, they're like a high maintenance friend who looks amazing but requires constant attention. We all have one of those. I've seen people install these shower surrounds and they wonder why they can't keep them clean. It's because you've basically tiled your shower with beautiful, expensive caulk. Instead, just go for uniform, durable tiles that give you similar aesthetics without therapy sessions. There are plenty of ceramic and porcelain options that capture that handmade look without the handmade headaches. The next one is literally everywhere, and I'm telling you, it's going to drive you absolutely crazy if you choose it. Boucle Fabric is having a major moment, and I understand why. It's textured, it's cozy, it looks expensive in photos, but living with it is like owning a pet that sheds constantly but never shows affection. That beautiful napped surface that looks so touchable is a magnet for crumbs, pet hair, dust, and basically anything that floats through your house. Ever try to get dog hair out of a boucle? It's like trying to remove hair from Velcro. Possible, but it takes forever. You'll question all your life choices. If you love the look, try performance fabrics that mimic the texture, or go with linen or velvet that gives you similar visual weight without turning your living room furniture into a full-time cleaning project. Save the boucle for decorative pillows that you can actually wash or replace. All right, here's something that looks so clean and sophisticated in photos, but I promise you it'll make you lose your mind. All white rooms look incredible in magazines. They're fresh, they're modern, and they make spaces feel larger. But unless you live like a monk and never eat anything that isn't colorless, this trend will drive you into madness. Think about it. White sofa, every coffee spill, every lipstick smudge, even a stray leaf from outside becomes a dramatic event. White rugs, pet hair transforms into a piece of abstract art. Kids with snacks, you'll be on high alert 24/7. Even simple things like leaning a bag against a wall or dropping your keys can feel catastrophic. The trick isn't going full dark mode or abandoning your style. It's about being smart with your neutrals and texture. Cream instead of stark white, soft grays instead of pure white walls, and textured fabrics that hide everyday life. Linen slip covers, pattern rugs, layered textures give you a clean, sophisticated look without the constant stress. You get all the aesthetic appeal of magazine-worthy space without slowly losing your sanity over a little smudge. This next trend seems like such a good idea when you're planning, but trust me, you'll regret it the first week you live with it. Frosted glass doors look super sleek and modern. They let in light, create that spa-like vibe, and photograph beautifully in hotels, for couples, and for a short time. Honestly, what were hotels ever thinking? In real life, privacy turns into more of a suggestion than a reality. You can still see silhouettes, which means your private bathroom is, well, not really private at all. Add water spots and fingerprints that show up instantly, and suddenly that Instagram perfect door becomes a daily frustration. If you want the look without sacrificing peace of mind, go for solid doors with glass panels or partially frosted options. You'll still get the light and airy feel, but without living in the constant state of, oh no, someone might see me. And trust me, your sanity is worth way more than a few likes on social media. Now, here's a trend that works amazing in actual warehouses and industrial spaces, but feels totally wrong when you're trying to make a home. And don't come at me, someone had to say it. Industrial design, these exposed pipes, concrete floors, raw steel finishes, they can look incredibly striking in photos. But living in a space that feels like a converted warehouse gets old, especially when it's your bedroom and living room. These materials and finishes, they make spaces feel cold and impersonal. Hard surfaces create echo, concrete floors are freezing on the feet, and all the exposed metal can feel harsh instead of cozy. If you love industrial elements, soften them with textiles, warm lighting, and natural wood accents. Use industrial pieces as accents rather than letting them dominate the entire space. Think industrial inspired, not actual factory floor. This one's gonna sound weird because maximalism is supposed to be fun and relaxing, but when you put it in a bedroom, it actually messes with your sleep. Maximalism can be incredibly beautiful when it's done right. Bold colors, eclectic patterns, interesting textures all layered together, but bedrooms are supposed to be retreats. And maximalist decor can actually interfere with relaxation and sleep. Your bedroom should help your brain wind down, not give you more things to process. All those patterns and colors can be visually stimulating when you're trying to relax. It's like trying to meditate in a carnival. Use maximalist principles in living areas where energy and stimulation work well, but keep bedrooms more calming. You can still have personality and interest without turning your sleep space into a sensory overload zone. And finally, the last one adds so much rustic charm to your photos, but I'm telling you, it's gonna make your daily life way more annoying. Barn doors. They look so rustic and charming, especially in farmhouse style homes, but unless you're actually living in a barn, they can be more trouble than they are worth. They're noisy, the sliding mechanism isn't exactly subtle when someone's trying to sleep, they don't seal completely so privacy and sound control become issues, and in modern homes they just look forced, like you're trying too hard to add rustic character to a space that doesn't naturally have it. Traditional doors exist because they work. They close completely, they're quiet, and they're providing privacy. If you want rustic charm, add it through furniture, lighting, or artwork that won't compromise functionality. Look, I'm not trying to be the fun police or even the design police here, but someone has to say it. Your home isn't a showroom, it's where you actually live. If a trend makes your daily routine harder, more expensive, or more stressful, maybe just admire it on the other people's Instagram page and move on with your life. Pick the trends that actually make sense for how you live, not how you think you should live. That being said, now it's your turn to vent in the comments and tell me which one of these trends you fell for and is now absolutely hated. Thanks for letting me rant about design trends, and I'll see you on the next one where I promise to be more positive. Or not. Thanks for watching Built by Becker.